God's blessings to you as we gather for our weekly reflection on faith, justice, peace, and community. I pray that these reflections might stir within each of us a greater desire to come to know the God of love, beauty, mercy, justice, and peace, seeking to be spiritually fed in order to better honor God's love and faithfulness to us in the ways that we care for ourselves and for each other. This coming Sunday's readings focus us on faithfulness and what we call singleness of heart. In the first reading, Moses has died and Joshua has led the people across the Jordan River into the Promised Land, where, of course, there are other people living. Some Israelites begin to drift in their faithfulness to the God of Moses toward the gods of the Amorite people. Joshua calls them on this and asks the questions: who are you going to be consistently faithful to? Any gods who present false promises of instant gratification, wealth, or power over others? Or the God who brought you out of slavery into a life of freedom? The God who continues to walk with you, provide for you, and protect you. Joshua lays down the challenge. If it does not please you to serve the Lord, decide today whom you will serve: the gods your fathers served beyond the river, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose country you are now dwelling. As for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. The people then recommit themselves to the God of Moses, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, the Gospel of John continues from 2 weeks ago with Jesus asking people to make the same commitment to him, to he who represents the Father in heaven, or to go back to their old ways. As the Gospel tells us, many did struggle with Jesus telling them that he was the path to the Father, that he is the way, the truth, and the life. Many could not imagine a mere human being like them claiming such an intimate relationship with God, in essence, claiming to be one with God. Yet, my brothers and sisters, isn't that what each of us long for? To be one with God? Jesus is the one who shows us how to do it, and that if it is meant to happen, it must be through life-giving, lifetime committed relationship with the source of our being, the source of all that sustains, the one who Jesus reminds us in the gospel is spirit and life. St. Paul captures this in the centerpiece reading from Ephesians, where he raises up the bond of marriage and the meaning of fidelity within the marital union. Husband, love your wives, even as Christ loved the church, handed himself over for her to sanctify her. Husbands should love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. For no one hates his own flesh, but rather nourishes and cherishes it, even as Christ does the church, because we are members of his body. There are many things that can distract us from the one thing, from the one person who can give us all that we require to live a full life. In a culture focused on success in business, in instant gratification, in being more handsome, more beautiful, more powerful, more intelligent, more this or that than others, God simply calls us to faithfulness. A faithfulness where our only responsibility and our only joy is found in binding ourselves in spirit and life to the Father, Son, and their Holy Spirit. On behalf of the Catholic Christian family here at St. Agatha, I want to thank you for all the ways you continue to allow the Lord to work through you, with you, and in you. We hope you will join us this coming Sunday for our regular services, either in person or online. And thank you, and in all things, be blessed.